Assalamualaikum. I am Nilüfer Yasmin. Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are fit and fine. I am your science teacher. Welcome to my online class. Dear students, today I discuss with you Chapter 5, Photosynthesis. Dear students, please take your science book, open your book, page number 44. Dear students, all of you ready to read? Okay, let's focus on today's topics. Photosynthesis. Food intake is one of the major characteristics of an organism, and you have learned about it in the second chapter. Do you know where this food comes from? No other organism can produce their food except green plants. Plants prepare their own food, consume it for their growth and other purposes. How do green plants prepare food? We'll discuss this in this chapter. Dear students, do you know what is photosynthesis? The process by which green plants and certain other organisms transform energy, light energy into chemical energy. During photosynthesis in green plants, light energy is captured and used to convert water, carbon dioxide and minerals into oxygen and energy-rich organic compounds. Dear students, I repeat it again. What is photosynthesis? The process by which green plants and certain other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy. During photosynthesis, in green plants, light energy is captured and used to convert water, carbon dioxide and minerals into oxygen and energy-rich organic compounds. Now I discuss with you how plants produce food. Energy is required for getting a work done either by a machine or an organism. Motor car runs on the energy produced from petrol or diesel. Fans used in your classroom are also run by electricity. Energy is also essential for the movements you make and the works you do. Where does this energy come from? We get energy from food. We know sun is the source of all energy. Green plants trap the energy of sunlight during the process of photosynthesis. The process by which green plants prepare their own food in presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. Only green plants can accomplish this task. Green plastids inside the plant leaf take part in photosynthesis. Sunlight, carbon dioxide and water take part in chemical reactions inside the plastic and produce oxygen and glucose. Why is the leaf considered as the main location for photosynthesis? The reasons are given below. 1. As leaf is flat and extended, it can absorb large amount of light and carbon dioxide within a short time. Number 2. There are plenty of chlorophylls available in the leaf. Number 3. Leaf contains a large number of stomata that exist gases exchanged during photosynthesis. Now I discuss with you process of photosynthesis. Dear student, terrestrial plants absorb water from ground through their root hair. Submerged plants collect water through their body surfaces. For photosynthesis, sunlight is an indispensable factor. Sun is the main source of light. During photosynthesis, carbon dioxide gas from the air enters the plant through stomata. The carbon dioxide and the water inside the cell take part in chemical reaction to produce glucose. This glucose is produced using the energy that has been trapped from sunlight by chlorophylls. The process of photosynthesis can be explained by the chemical reaction given below. Dear students, you can see a chemical reaction in your textbook, page number 45. Here is carbon dioxide plus water, sunlight, chlorophyll, presence of sunlight, produced glucose plus oxygen. Photosynthesis process occurs in two phases. The two phases are light or photophase and dark phase. You will learn about these phases in details in higher classes. Dear students, the following experiments helps you to understand the evolving of oxygen due to photosynthesis. My dear students, you can see our experiment in your textbook, page number 45. So you have to do experiment to take some record equipments. Things required for the experiment: a glass beaker, water, fresh hydrilla plant, a funnel, a test tube, a glowing matchstick. Now, fill 2/3 of the beaker with water. Place fresh hydrilla plants in the beaker and cover them with the funnel in a way that the stems of the hydrilla plants stay near the upper end of the funnel tube. After that, add more water to the beaker so that the funnel tube completely goes under water. Now, fill in the test tube with water, close its opening with your thumb and invert the test tube over the funnel. Remove your thumb carefully so that water cannot come out of the test tube. Now, leave the setup undisturbed in bright sunlight. After some time, you will observe gas coming out in the form of bubbles from the hydrilla plant. As gas bubbles are seen to rise and collect in the upper closed part of the test tube, the water level within the test tube goes downward. When enough gas is collected, carefully remove the test tube covering the open and with your thumb. Now as you place a glowing matchstick in the test tube, it will burst into flames. Why does the glowing stick burst into flame? What is by this? Dear students, now I discuss with you significance of photosynthetic process for the animal world. It is through photosynthesis that a bond is established between the sun and the living world. The importance of photosynthesis can be released from the brief description given below. Preparation of food. 1. Carbohydrate, the primary food for the living world, is manufactured only by photosynthesis. Number 2. Any living organisms, whether it is plant or animal, needs food for being active and hardworking, because there is a close relationship between food and respiration. Energy is discharged by respiration. So plants and animals are completely dependent on respiration, which supplies them with heat and energy. Now I discuss with you gaseous exchange in environment. Dear students, during photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. Carbon dioxide is harmful for animals. Plants absorb this carbon dioxide and let off essential oxygen into the atmosphere. In this way, plants filter the environment to make it pollution free. From the above discussion, it can be concluded that the existence of life is totally dependent on photosynthesis. If the process of photosynthesis comes to a close, the human civilization will undoubtedly be ruined. Therefore, we should be more mindful of our duties in protecting plants. So, dear students, what we have learned in this chapter, we have learned to this chapter, carbon dioxide and water are absorbed, again glucose and oxygen are produced through photosynthesis. The equilibrium of carbon dioxide and oxygen are maintained through photosynthesis. Dear students, in your last class I gave you some MCQ. I hope you made it. Please note down today's homework. Make 30 MCQ from chapter lesson 1 to 7. My dear students, if you read the lesson properly at least 3 times, you can give any questions answered. So no more today. If you have any inquiry, please contact with me. Thank you.